Now to a consumer alert. You may be heading out for summer vacation soon, and that could include an international trip. Some people had some questions, though, about a service that promises to make the process of getting a passport easier. My co-anchor, Melissa Masiha, looks into that company after customers reached out to ABC 10 News.
I'm outside the San Diego International Airport, where you'll need that passport if you're planning to travel out of the country. One customer I spoke to said she thought the company was going to help expedite the delivery of the passports for her family. Instead, she said she ended up losing money. After I started looking into it, I got results.
April Long and her kids are planning to travel to Europe this summer.
So I needed a passport for the baby and then my other daughter. We tried for a couple of weeks to make appointments online so we could go in and get it done quickly, but there's no appointments available anywhere in San Diego that we could find.
She turned to rushmypassport.com. On its website, it says we save you time and a trip to the passport office.
And I started filling out the application, so putting in my daughter's info. And then when I got close to being done with that, it prompted me to a screen that said, find a place to take your paperwork in, which I thought they were going to do that part for us. Or I thought they would have like appointments kind of set aside, and they didn't.
And how much did you pay?
It was $172.
So then what happened after that? You paid, and then what?
And then, so after filling out the application, at the bottom of the screen, it said, if you continue from here, you won't be able to request a refund. So at that point, I kind of talked to my husband, and I was like, we can fill out the application on our own. We've done this multiple times. It doesn't look like it's going to do what I thought it was going to do. They're not going to help us. So I submitted for a refund.
So you ended up paying the $172?
Yes, I had already paid. You have to pay first, and then you start the process.
Her refund was denied. The company's website shows thousands of positive reviews about how quick and easy the service is. However, the Better Business Bureau shows dozens of complaints. One person called the service wild and misleading, saying all they do is fill in a form that you can do yourself.
Wait a minute.
April feels the same way.
Because I normally am pretty good about researching things and like how we spend our money, so that frustrated me. I felt like I'd been misled.
I reached out to Rush My Passport, which is operated by Expedited Travel. A spokesperson asked for more information on April's case. He told me every passport type and processing speed selected could have a unique set of requirements depending on the individual needs of the customer. He added one of the benefits of Rush My Passport is that we guide and support our customers through the application process. The statement goes on to say we take our customer service and support very seriously. After I started looking into April's issue, she got an update, an email saying she would be issued a full refund in the amount of $172. I also reached out to AAA, which is how April found out about the service because the company recommended it online and still does. In a statement, a spokesperson said, in response to recent complaints regarding this service, we have taken immediate action to address these concerns. Our team is committed to continuously improving our recommendations and ensuring customer satisfaction. On the Department of State's website, it has a page dedicated to courier and expediter companies. It emphasized these are private companies that don't operate as part of the Department of State. It said if you use a courier company, you will not receive your passport faster than applying at one of our passport agencies. It also said while courier companies charge extra fees, the Department of State does not.
Instead of spending extra money on any sort of services, I really wouldn't trust anything that's out there. That you can find online.
A spokesperson for Rush My Passport said that it's been around since 2006 and has helped millions of people get their passports. He did confirm April will be getting a refund. AAA told me that they are going to work with Rush My Passport so its members understand what services it does and doesn't offer. I'm Melissa Masiha, ABC 10 News.
Melissa covers consumer issues along with the AAPI community, education, and utilities. And if there's a story you want her to look into, email her, melissa.masiha@10news.com, or just scan that QR code on your screen.